Okay, hello everyone. It's just me, Petra, this time. Because it's kind of like weird. I don't know. Elise and I have been trying to get ourselves to record this game, and it's kind of hard to LP something like this with two people and kind of like the energy that Elise and I have. Like, I know that our discussions are really good, but it's really hard to play something like so serious, and like on top of it we have to like read all the dialogue, and it's kind of like, you know, Elise and I just kind of feel like we're in like theater class just trying to read all this dialogue out loud and not be embarrassed by each other. So I was kind of talking to her and I was like, okay, well, let me just try and record some on my own. Maybe like Elise will jump back in and out or whatever, or it'll just be me. But that is what I'm going to try and do today. So let's see. Oh, it's so loud. Hold on. Give me one moment. Okay, I think this is fine. All right. So 2 new emails, I guess. Okay, subject, alien phenomena and the pilot program. I don't think I've read these. These seem like they're new, so I'm just going to look at them. Let me just read this just to get myself back into reading. Okay, the Scout program was created to be fungible with various other religions or philosophies in direct response to the immediate post-war need to address growing existential threats. Oh god, okay. As a stopgap measure, the Memorial Foundation has had frustrations with the indefinite extensions of scouting programs internally, or internationally. Okay. And mostly universal. Okay, this is so hard to read all this. Alright. The model, or more specifically, the Scouts, were a victim of the space program's own success at fighting the Cold War, with support for a unified approach to space in order to prevent human cultural rivalry. Okay, that makes sense. The Memorial Foundation has been granted an opportunity to revise the scouting program and change the reactive war of attrition into a proactive one and confront the existential threat directly. The existential threat is the alien threat. We must think of them as one and the same. What is not known to us is the alien. Okay. The alien is defined by the most familiar function. Okay. Equals that which is human that humans are not. Okay, work. Wait, okay. That which is human that humans are not. A fascinating logical paradox of much utility in research is the thought exercise. Imagine something that humans could not imagine. Logically, you should not be able to do it. It is inherently impossible to imagine something that you have, by definition, the capabilities to imagine. And yet, this thought exercise leads us to begin defining, first, what is human. In other words, what is conventional, and then, by the same process, to imagine what is unconventional, in fact. This is the essence of conquering the unknown, rather than allowing it the power to rule, and to safely integrate in the culture. Okay. Then for it to fester and to safely integrate it in culture, then for it to fester in anti-culture. But it will not produce what is truly alien to us. Okay. Solving this puzzle requires us to be part of what humanity does not wish to be. This is a direct message from Mars. Okay. Fine. Okay. I know I didn't get to the point, but I have to build up to it, okay? The contextualizing information is important, but okay, I will actually talk about it this time. Mechanical interference is how machines typically work. You're going to yell at me for not being clear if I don't say this, but if I say, that's when you've got physical switches and buttons and steering devices and you move them with your hands. That doesn't actually really convey it, because you do these things with your ship self, but you don't use mechanical interfacing. Right, okay, I get that. I love, like, me reading this and constantly being like, okay, I get that. I understand the metaphor of, like, the physical controls of like a machine, but I don't remember these characters. It's been a long time since we've played this. I'm very sorry. How are we Pluto? Pluto doesn't use physical interfacing. It's like her consciousness that, like, you know, melds with the tech or something. So it actually matters that it is defined as exact mental instruction. It does exactly what you tell it. You can make anything you want to happen, but you have to give it exact instructions. Okay, that's So it's like replacing physical controls with like mental, like conscious ones. So it's like if you want the machine to move, I mean, I don't know, if you want, it's like I don't understand the limits of this thing, but it's like if you want to like move your right arm, you have to kind of like mentally figure out, I guess, like you create the controls and then you manipulate them. Like it's just all mental. I think that's what they're saying. There's the physical lag between yourself and the machine, but there's also the nuanced nature of giving the instructions. That's a really hard thing to do. Obviously, most people would prefer to move a machine on raw instinct, or like part of their body. I don't think many people actually get the best results from an interface like that. Unless, yes, they're like our mutual ex. Hey, is that why you wanted to know? Okay, interesting. Do you ever miss Lunatera? What? No. In case you've forgotten, she betrayed us and went back to Memorial Foundation. I know you want her back because you were kind and forgiving, but I'm not, and I'll kick her butt if I see her again. But that's no different than how you two used to be. You two only fight less now. That's the part that's sad. She was always smug, always a know-it-all, and always one step ahead. The worst senior pilot, and she didn't teach me shit. Breakups really do turn all your memories sour, huh? That's... Shut up. Lunatera is the only one I feel that way about. I know. You pinch... Oh, okay. You pine after good girls way too much. I think dating bad people is good for you. If I have to go through that again, no thanks. The only thing I miss is the expression on her face after I'd gotten one up on her. Her smile, you mean? You miss it too. I do. I'm glad we can get nostalgic sometimes, too. Do you miss the days of the Cold War, fighting against the existential threat, too? It was scary in a different way. It was so easy I never had to think about it, tearing through the ephemeral light that was only sort of there. It was scary because we didn't know what would happen, or what it was. But we didn't need to know any of those answers, and we just got to fight forever. It was fun. Until I came along. What do you mean? If you think about it, it was me, wasn't it? Before they even finished the Krun Macula, even in just the prototype. Ooh, hold on. In my first provisional mission, I wiped out the enemy in the time it took to blink, and they haven't come back since. Before, it was fun for everyone. You were strong, but it was hard. Or it was still hard. But there was no point in sending all of you out to protect Earth when it turned out the existential threat was so weak I could destroy it with the snap of a finger. That's reversing cause and effect. They just use that as an excuse to stop caring about colonization. Even if it was never a threat to our existence, they didn't have to give up or anything. Give up on everything. It's not your fault. Channel closed. Alright. What's our alignment? Let me check. Okay. Kratos graces. I don't remember everything. The hard part is I at least remembered a lot of these things. And I don't remember. Okay. I believe we liked Kratos graces. I don't think we liked the Memorial Foundation. I think that's what she was telling me. I don't remember. I'm just gonna go along. Okay. Oh, and I can take breaks from speaking. Okay. Deep dive. The oxygen ocean serves as both fuel yard and terraforming engine for planet Ares, and it's the perfect hiding place for the migrated celestial mechanics fleet. But deep down, something is reaching up for them. Launch. Alright. Is she operational? Mars. All checks clear. Honey. Dual tidal resonator sync clears. All checks. I don't know how to read that. It's close enough to hear a moon. Okay, hold on. It's close enough to tear a moon inside out. And you're really still sure about this? Mars, I love you very much, and I'm going to scream if you ask me one more question. What? Oh. Pluto! Sorry, I just couldn't back off after saying that. My soul hurts. Why did you do that? Because you didn't listen to me. I was listening. You didn't listen. You've got such a big heart and you don't listen with it at all. I don't want you to go. That's better. It's what you really wanted to say. I'm glad you could say it. But you're not going to listen to it. Nope. You could, at least, after you just said, not at all. Don't sulk. This was always the plan. We have to show everyone what this weapon can actually do. This is just a taste, but no one is going to respect what we do on the moon if we can't grab their attention first. Destroying the whole Celestial Mechanics fleet while they're docked at the Oxygen Ocean is going to get some attention. Even if I only destroy them a little bit, it'll be pretty amazing, so it's a job that's impossible to mess up. If you keep worrying, what else am I supposed to think except I seem that incompetent to you? I care, okay? I'm not mad, Mars, but let me lean on you while I do this. Instead of blocking my way. Okay. Share a secret deep down, betray it. Or get in a tug of war above the waves. Outcome favors Cradle's graces. Sure. Thankful for Cradle's graces. Okay. The balance shifts because Pluto tugs and Saturn tugs harder. Oops. Please go away. Okay. Deep. So deep. Crushing and dark, but the string of pearls has organs that see everything. Smoky and cold, she slips down in a stream of evaporation, just shy of being the spark that blows it all up. Whatever's down there. But don't play dumb, because Saturn knows exactly who and what's down there. Is playing coy. Oh, interesting. Do you have the same idea, Pluto? Breaking the... I don't know who this is. Hello, Mercury. Cutting off the comms. Well, now I don't have to cut the comm line myself. Saturn doesn't have to play by anyone's rules, even and especially the rules of the universe. It's made of a last-minute miracle. It loves it best when it's just waiting on the edge between one possibility and another, tempting fate and not caring where it lands. Pluto doesn't cross the rules. Okay, wow. She's the universe itself. A perfect target for Saturn and the wall she crashes against. The poetry. She's not playing coy. She's looking for someone to crash against her. Ooh. It's a little, okay. From the depths, Macula tugs, but playfully. String of Pearls takes the invitation and yanks back, not so playfully at all. Oh shit, okay. Hey boo, do you want to play? I sure do. But come up and play my game. Oh, sure, if you can make me. Macula is the plunge into fascination. Oh my god, okay. A fall omnidirectional into the end of the universe. Macula can drown the ocean in her gravity, but String of Pearls has the greatest trick. The String of Pearls cheats distance. She can't ignore it, but she can interpret it differently. So, oh god, function X equals whatever. An anxious avoidant. Infinitely approaching and never reaching, oh lord, a asymptote. Or maybe whatever can be a curve accelerating rapidly into infinity. Math isn't hard for Saturn, just the results. Mercury would be screaming if the comms were still on, but this is a big risk. Oh, because this is a big risk, the most dangerous and guaranteed way to get the Celestial Mechanics fleet wrecked if she isn't careful. And even if she is. Closing distance is mutual. Pulling Pluto out of the depths of the Oxygen Ocean is not something she's doing for them. If Saturn wants to change the rules, then Pluto will let her. She'll be the one to set the variable, no matter what Saturn sets function X to. I think that's how you say that. I have no idea. It doesn't matter. You know, I mean, we're all gay here. Math has no meaning. Pluto sets the force. She can get slack if she wants to. Saturn's equation is something like the closer you approach, the further and move away. A hard equation to solve. Are you up to it? Along the equations of gravity, Saturn fires hooks. They wouldn't have hit without the equation, but it was the moment of Pluto's curiosity that they bet It was the moment of Pluto's curiosity that they bet on. Okay, interesting. That is enough. The ocean plunges. The ships rock. Emergency retraction. Max output. Okay. I was trying not to cause so much trouble. I just wanted to delay you for a little while. But if you really insist, I'll come make all the trouble you want. That's funny, considering how hard you've been wrecking the Celestial Mechanics fleet. I'd almost think you weren't going easy at all. Saturn is pulling hard. Oh shit, okay. But it's like trying to pull a star out of a black hole. But something about the way Pluto reacts makes Saturn think it might still be possible. You're working hard. I was just sent to make sure you all didn't have an easy time. I've never worked hard, ever. You sound like kind of a liar. You sure you're still not a bit good? Say it to my face. Okay, if you really, really insist, I can get carried away too. Saturn's capture cables go slack, and she shoots up and out of the ocean, pulled by the panicking surface crew. The equation input has changed. The number Pluto is changed, and it gives Saturn a thrill. As the oxygen tidal waves start building, the ocean trembles. The fleet sees and nearly capsize, but Saturn breaks out of the liquid and into the sky, and Pluto is pulled up and out and free. The Krun Macula is more frightening and powerful than Saturn remembered, but she can't be scared now. Well, maybe she can. Hi, I don't care about that. Please go away. Do I just have to wait for it? Okay. Well, maybe she can, just a little. But this is what she wanted, too. A beautiful solution to her equation. It's hard to know someone if you haven't fought them. That's something she's known for a long time. The pain of wondering if you just aren't good enough to stand up or to stand next to someone. She'd prefer to know where she stands. For Pluto, who was made to be so overwhelming that in her presence no other option but peace can exist, she doesn't have anything to prove to herself. Win or lose, she's open when others are honest. Between ship selves, all conflict must be honest. It's the only way to make contact. That's the moment she's waiting for, to give life to all the feelings unleashed when she's decided she'd let herself have them. The Celestial Mechanics fleet can't do anything but wait and think about how this is probably all Saturn's fault. You're strange, Saturn. I don't know what to think. You think you can't win, but you're trying anyway. What do you want to make happen? So sure and unsure of yourself. Just come on already. We can't all be gravitational beauties. Tides come from people, and people are people, whether they get there being taught or being made. Keep the pity out of your voice, or I won't be having fun anymore. I don't pity you. I was very lucky. There's no reason to why I got to be so lucky. But I'm selfish too. I didn't deserve it, but I'll never feel guilty about it. I had too much at stake to feel guilty when I got everything I wanted. I know exactly how that feels. Unlike you, though, they took it away again when they were done with me. Oh, it looks like they weren't able to for very long, though. You won't get anywhere with girls if you insist on believing you had it the worst. Every girl has it the worst. You know, I liked it better when I was dragging you. Are you ready to try again? Teach me a lesson, or get over yourself, and let me see what's under that envy. Saturn's got a good idea. Even as the Krun Macula tosses the fleet apart with tidal forces, the string of pearls closes in. She can be as close as touch, yet always out of reach. This time she sets the function of X to as close as can be. Of course, that's in the crush of her gravity well, but that's fine, because Saturn has dedicated her life to being a fucked up loser. I thought for sure I could make you squirm, but you're so perfect. You're even better at accepting that you're not perfect than me. But that's not to say that I'll let up for a moment, no matter how bad at this I am. I love that. It's a great thing about you. You don't know how strong your belief is. You know you're going to lose, but fight anyway, believing you're going to win, even still. I always win, even when I lose. I would never go in if I didn't know that. Oh shit. Electrotoxic waves sting the Krun Macula as she embraces the string of pearls. It's like making out with a battery. Ooh, bitch. Okay. It's uncomfortably like getting electrocuted, but comfortably like making out. How long can you keep that up? How long can you last if you're crushed like this? What? Isn't this a great idea? Being crushed like a pancake under you is great. Oh, fuck. You're really incorrigible. I love it, but I can last longer than you can. Maybe, but is it worth it? You're not able to waste time like I can. I'll make it way worse for you. But I can keep this up. I've got nothing to lose. That's so selfish and ridiculous. It's the worst for everyone. I love it. It's really kind of outrageous. I can't believe it. Okay, you win, even though your side objectively loses. What do you want? Saturn's weapons slow and fizzle, but Pluto doesn't quite let go. Just hearing I won is all I want. You're really right about yourself. You're totally the worst. I wish I could be just like that. Next time we meet, I'll show you. Ooh, sweetie. Sweetie. Okay. Let me read, once we get back to like the menu on the episode. All right. September 12th, 1963. That's when the first and last artificial colony of the native sphere was completed, in a tranquil bowl of stable gravity at Lagrange point 5. As the front line against existential threats, a training facility for a generation of humans adapted to fight in space. As a colony environment with the life, gravity, and culture necessary for human beings to live, thrive, die, and be born. With the hope that peace on Earth would reign if we won this war in heaven. Without pressure, water boils off our tongues, and we dissolve into component parts. Without culture, we forget the shapes we're supposed to have and turn inside out into something else. Out of necessity, we created a pressurized environment, exerting enough gravitational pressure to maintain cohesion, all senses, in space. I sound like I know what I'm reading, but I have no idea what any of this is. A ship's self to ferry us through the world. They function only in places where the gravity of humans is too light to sustain existence. It was doomed from the start. Of course they were jealous of the humans the Earth no longer wanted, flying on zero-G wings. Dr. Nix, Executive Director, Memorial Foundation, Existential Expansion. I forgot there's a bunch of these. Alright. July 29th, 1958. Oh wow, this is a while ago. That's when the Memorial Foundation International Executive Committee was granted international authority in the spurt of unified human peace and the verified presence of an existential threat outside of the solar system, to establish a cultural, military, and scientific response to existential threats. I just had this moment where I'm realizing, it's like, girl, who wrote this? There is like so much text that y'all wrote, and like, I just applaud you. There's so much here. It's like, who proofread all of this? It's like I haven't found a single like what do you call that? What's that word? Spelling error. Or like grammar mistake. It's just all like, I don't know, so good. Okay. No longer confined to Earth, a growing native sphere, where our gravity reigns forever. Okay, no longer confined to Earth, a growing native sphere, where our gravity reigns forever. Okay, that's, because it was more than what I read it as. Safety, research, and expansion. The three pillars of Memorial Foundation's space branch will protect Earth from us. Okay, will protect Earth from without. Oh, as much as it has from within. Okay, I get it. Free from the old world's gravity, it would be possible to advance science, art, and culture without constraint, and join hands, all of Earth, finally unified. Yeah, this is the queer future that we want, basically. For Memorial Foundation, protecting humans from the other humans through peace on Earth, and protecting humans from everything else through war in heaven, would fulfill both of our agendas simultaneously. We really, foolishly, decided we could do better. There are two errors to this approach. The first is that to do better in heavens is meaningless if it cannot be exported to Earth. That's true. The space program was never rejected by the surface. It simply did not have enough relevance to sustain interest. The second error is the intrinsic error of Memorial Foundation. The existential threat is intrinsic to humanity. You can fight it, but you cannot cut it out. The designation of alien is required by humans. We cannot trick an existential threat into a convenient manifestation. As it has always been, only humans can fulfill the criteria to be alien. You fucking work, bitch. That is such a good line. Okay. January 2nd, 1980. That's when they blew up the Lagrange colony. It was a real shame. It was a green, wet, and very peaceful place. And now it's a very cold, green, wet, and very unsettling place. It's where we did a lot of legitimately incredible things, like create sustainable tidal reactions, new culture, experiment with human bodies and human development, manufacture self-sufficient alter egos for space exploration, and I did everything other than successfully combat the unknowable existential threat. Earth and the Memorial Foundation surface considers that a failure, but in truth, they're just not trying hard enough. Through gravity, humans decide what is real and what is not. Humans cannot make whatever they imagine come true. Okay, work, that's true. Through imagining, humans chart out what is true. They invent, with human effort, what exists. If an existential threat doesn't exist, we just have to make one. But of course, it doesn't work like that. Nothing could be more difficult than creating something alien. Our only reference points are human, so the idea of something alien is unimaginable because we cannot imagine outside of those terms. That's true. There's a certain degree of misunderstanding needed for humans to successfully classify something as alien. Yeah, because it's like, that's kind of like how whenever people try and imagine aliens, and like when I try and think of aliens, it's like all of their traits are like these abstract forms of like what it means to be human. You know, it's like, ooh, their eyes are like this, or like, you know, their hands are like that. But like, I think to be truly alien, it's like, it has to be, they have to have like sensory and like physical features that like, I mean, I don't think this is what exactly they're talking about. I think they're talking about something a little more like metaphoric than this, but I always thought that like, okay, I can't remember when I really thought like an alien feels super alien, because it all just seems like you know, like these different versions of things that we know, because we can't conceive of like something else. It's very difficult. Where was I? But before they blew it up, we got very close. Okay. Is that it for this? Okay, day 5. Alright, how do I save? How do I access anything? Maybe I can't. Fuck, I have to keep going. Alright, Pluto. We've done everything we can for Ares, the planet that would be Mars. You won't return before too long. Wait for us while we fight to keep you safe forever. Report received. Awaiting new directives. At this time of year, we'll have to pass by the Lagrange colony on the way to the moon. It's a nostalgic place, isn't it? It's not. Let's not allow anyone to take it away from us. Let's protect the memories it holds from Memorial Foundation, and take it with us to the new world we will create before celestial mechanics turns it into something ugly. Send a message to everyone. I'll take care of the past, so you can seize the future. Ready for launch. Alright, cool. I think this is how I save, right? Yeah, alright, cool. Yes. Wait, I don't want to override one. Can I make a new one? Yes, who? Alright. Just in case something batty happens. Oh, I see what I've done. Oh, look what I've done. Hold on. Okay. I have to go down like this. Alright. Save it here? Okay. Alright. Well, I know you guys have been wanting us to record more, and I finally I found the time and the energy to kind of just record an episode, and I'm going to keep on keeping on. I hope you guys enjoy this, and we're going to try and keep doing more, or I'm going to try, or, you know, whatever happens, you know. I mean, what are we? We're just... I can't do a good send-off without Elise. It just becomes incoherent. She makes things so coherent for me. Alright. Bye, guys.
Hey, thanks for watching! If you enjoyed the show, please like, comment, and subscribe.
If you'd like to see our channel grow, why not tell your friends about us?
We are pretty cool, but we won't tell you what to do. See you in the next episode.
Stay wicked!